Hey everyone, welcome back. Right now I just leveled the bed and I think my result was pretty close. Let me just do that again. I'm gonna let it go through this leveling and then we'll see how it looks. So I think that's pretty good. And like I said, I don't like how this cable just hangs out here. I wish they would have made like a round cable or something, so then we could put one of those chain links on them. And this cable here for the bed heater kind of rubs against the motor. Yeah, so this heat bed cable here rub against the motor and they kind of zip tied it to the springs here. I don't know if that's going to cause any issue later. And I gotta maybe find some slimmer clamps because these are hitting the extruder here. And then I put in the micro SD in the back. The back has the micro SD and USB port, which probably we need to get a relocator or something. But there's a couple print files I think that's in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and not print right now, but I'm gonna take the printer into the house because it's too windy and cold out here. Oh, I don't know what happened. I didn't even press print or anything. Let's see, get out of here. Nope, the touchscreen just went blank. Let me see what's going on. I'm gonna probably power it off and power it back on. Go back. Tiki, the rook, elephant, and dinosaur. So I'm just gonna print these as is and then adjust it as those prints comes out. So let me go take this into the house and I'll shoot the video back once we get a print out. I heard it's gonna take a long time. Okay, so 3 hours into it, I don't know what happened. It just stopped, like the extruder was on in the center there and it didn't finish. I didn't see any errors on the screen or anything. I'm not sure what exactly happened. That was 3 hours into it. It's supposed to take 8 hours or something. Now I gotta redo everything. So let me try to reprint it again. Okay, so I just started on another file, the octopus one. And this one's gonna take at least 9 hours. We're already 1 hour into it, so I think that was a total of 10 hours then. And by looking at the print, it looks good. But I got some like spider web or spider string effect in a certain area. And this is how the dinosaur came out, even though it didn't finish. It just stopped. I'm not sure why it stopped. It didn't have anything on the screen. But I think if it would have finished, it would have worked out okay. But I see this like clump of PLA filament right there. It's not as smooth as I thought it would be. But this one looks like it's smoother because it looks like it's more finer in print for some reason. But okay, we'll wait until this finish in 10 hours and we'll see how that goes. Okay, well, the dinosaur and the octopus didn't print. The octopus also stopped printing 2 to 3 hours in, but I was able to print these out. The calibration cube, because it only took like 30 minutes. The boat, the benchy, and this one took about 1.5 hours, but it finished. The dinosaur, like I said, didn't finish. I tried to print out a different STL file of the dinosaur and it still didn't finish. So I contacted the company and they told me to try to update the firmware, so I got the firmware loaded and everything. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn it back on. Well, we already got an error. Their instruction was pretty vague. It just told me to plug it in, if it blinks, wait for a minute, and then print all the file that was in there. Well, 5 minutes into it, we're stuck on this logo file. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop and see maybe corrupted files or something. Hey, sorry about that. Don't know what happened to the camera when the phone rang, but it stopped recording. But remember, I couldn't get the firmware flash. For some reason, it keeps giving out that error code. But I went ahead and just did the instruction that they provided, even though it was given that error, and I print all those files that they gave, and then rebooted the printer, and then this time it was able to print, so it finished the dinosaur. Actually came out pretty nice, because the last dinosaur before the firmware, it didn't finish, but lucky it finished just enough for it to be attached. So one side's open, one side's closed. So then I started printing out more things, like the octopus they had in there. But then it was a lot of filament, like spider webby filament all over the legs. But I think the head, everything seems to be out pretty nice after that firmware flash. It doesn't shut down anymore. I did the benchy. I don't know why the bottom looks like that. The others didn't look like that at all. And then where's my cube? Oh, I had a XYZ calibration cube. Oh, it's under here. Here it is, and this is how it looks. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's slightly big, like 20.04, 0.03 on the X and Y, and then when you do the Z, it's a little under, like 19.94 or something like that. But overall, I think it's pretty good. After that firmware flash, it never shut down again. I gotta level the bed and adjust the Z offset, but it seems like I have to adjust this Z offset every single time I print something, but I don't know. So overall, it's a good printer, I think. Like, I was able to print everything that kind of to start with. I haven't printed this shrimp cage for my aquarium, but it's webby, like you can see, like kind of spider webbing style across of it, but it got stuck to the board and broke a piece off. This this board is some sort of plastic glass or some sort of plastic, I'm not sure what it is, but it's starting to warp already because you have to bend the board to pop the filaments off, to pop the design off. So I think it's starting to warp because I keep trying to pop it off, you know. But hey, let me know if you guys want to see anything else. I'm gonna start printing some more things. I'm gonna print like a little tray to put down in here, just a little box, kind of box style thing. Well, I spoke too soon. Still having trouble printing a full print after so many hours, but I don't know. I've been trying to get in contact with Tronxy support, but it's taking them forever to decide what the problem is, and they keep passing it over to their tech. That's what they're saying, and then they say they're going to come back with an answer, but it's been almost a week and they haven't even sent me back anything. But I was able to get a finished print of a box that I designed to fit in this corner here, but it took like 3 tries. The first one didn't go through. Like, it printed, the first one it printed like this, where it was like maybe an inch off, and then it just stopped. So it rebooted again and it stopped. And then I redesigned the STL a little bit to add a little notch or a little compartment right there, and it didn't even go through that much, maybe a centimeter or less. And then finally I just decided to say print it one more time, and I was able to get it to print the whole entire thing. But as you can see, it finished the print. And now this box will have hold all the tools and stuff, and I made a little lid for it too. So hopefully that's good, but it's still randomly just shutting down or rebooting and then stopping the prints. And then the other time the Z-axis didn't go up, and that's what happened to this one. It was printing and it just stayed where it was, printing over and over and over, and then it just got taller, but the Z never moved up and it just kept hitting the model. And then the extruder is making a noise because the filament couldn't come out because it was just on top of the print. And I don't know what's going on. Like I said, I'm just waiting for support. My unit could be a dud or they got to replace something, but it's not working 100%. Sometime it'll print, like I got, you know, like I print certain things, it'll print if it's under 2 hours, but if it's over 2 hours, it's a possibility that it can just shut down. So right now I'm just waiting for Tronxy to respond. So, you know, if you want to hear what's going on or you want to know what's going to happen after this, go ahead, subscribe, and then I'll shoot another video later and see what they decide to do and whatnot. Again, thanks for watching. Not the best video, but I hope it showed you guys something.